He was a man who sold tires. And from the 50s, he came up with an expression to thank the people who came to be his customers. You know what those 4 words were? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Lex Brody, ladies and gentlemen, here is the general manager, the president, the kahuna of Lex Brody, Scott Williams. Hi, Scott.
Good morning.
Okay today.
Yes, actually, we started this program as a way to continue Lex's legacy of what he was doing in his marketing, and that's sharing with all of us, you know, the importance of showing the Aloha spirit and especially our appreciation for what we have in our life and for others. He was thanking everyone for simply watching his commercial. A not so subtle, as Lex wasn't very subtle, but not so subtle message when it's appropriate to say thank you, and that's all the time. So when he was turning 90, we started this program, and I didn't realize it till yesterday, but we had the very first Thank You Very Much Award, October 4th, 2004. And here we are having our 100th, exactly 10 years later.
100. 100, thank you very much award. Exactly 10 years later on this program. We would have been back at, where would it have been? Honolulu probably back then.
John Dominus.
John Dominus.
John Dominus.
Here's the deal. Lex Brody, they arranged this so we would have the 100 Thank You Very Much Award on what would have been the 100th birthday of Lex Brody as well.
Well, his birthday is on October 15th, so it was important for us to have the 100th during October. And then it just worked out, you know. Sweetie moved the show on us, it was supposed to be next weekend, but it came on the 4th, and I was like, oh, it's exactly 10 years later. So this is a very wonderful program. Lex was an amazing example in our community and to all of us. And we're taking that message of just appreciation and running with it, and it's been very special to be a part of.
Who is it? Who's the 100th?
All right, well, our 100th winner is a young man.
Who did you thank for the Thank You Very Much Award?
My parents.
Would you read part of it? Here's his Thank You Very Much Award. He wrote this in school.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for inspiring me to cook. And now I can cook and bake food for breakfast. I can make you food when you're sick. Now when I grow up, I'll be cooking for my own kids. Dad, thank you for inspiring me to build a car like you. I will be making cars and doing carpentry and fixing the house for you. Thank you. From your favorite son, JD, and I love you for changing my life.
All right. Now, how do you know you're their favorite son?
I'm their only son.
Got it. That's a sure thing, then. There's a lot in this. This is a very rich award because not only do you get the teacher gets an assignment. The assignment involves emotion. It involves spirituality, and of course, writing, English. And there's so much more for everybody who gets involved, Scott.
You're right. You know, we realized after the first year, the most important thing is all our letter writers just need to deliver the letter to the folks they've written to. Because that's the true reward, is just sharing their appreciation and their love with those in their lives. And what we've seen is so many parents and adults are shocked when kids share their appreciation. So our kids are appreciative, they just don't always share it. But when they do, it just strengthens those relationships for a lifetime. And that's what this program's true value is. But we've had some wonderful, wonderful sponsors for this whole program. Want to kind of recognize some of them if I could take a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, it's 10 years. Yeah.
First, we have made Thank You Very Much awards for all of our sponsors. So we have one for Perry & Price radio show and KSSK, so thank you folks very, very much.
Very happy.
We also have
awards.
Our mom and dad actually get a 2-night stay at the Princess Kailani as one of their prizes, so they were very excited. But Fred Orr and Sheraton Waikiki, Sheraton Princess Kailani, and Starwood Hotels have sponsored rooms from the very beginning. So each one of our winners have received a 2-night stay in Waikiki from these amazing sponsors. So huge mahalo to them. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Also, we have awards for them, and we also, Tiny Tadani has gone to every school with us to have, and usually we have assemblies at the school, so that we get a chance to have our children model this behavior with the rest of their school. And that's a huge part of this program.
Folks, Tiny Tadani, right there.
So Tiny has gone with us to the Big Island. I think it's 4 times, Kauai 3 times, Maui 2 times, Molokai 2 times, and Lanai once. And early in the year, we had a sponsor, George's Aviation, which is a private commuter. So those were adventures. Our current winners, John's also going to get a class field trip to Coconut Island in Kaneohe Bay. And Roberts Hawaii stepped up and sponsors the buses for us, so big mahalo to them. And he also gets 15 races to Podium Raceway out in Kapolei. So just amazing prizes simply from taking the time to say thank you very much. And for John and his school, they're going to get a $1,000 grant as part of this 100th winner as well. And this is simply from saying thank you. Just thank you very much. You know,
Scott took the legacy of Lex Brody, and it's a great legacy. What a great man. We lost him 2 years ago, as a matter of fact. He celebrated his 95th birthday right in front of us here on this program. We lost him at age 98, and he would be so proud that on what would have been the month of his 100th birthday, we have the 100 Thank You Very Much Award. Let's work on the second 100.
Yeah, that's definitely. I talked to Ev, Lex's wife, and you know, she was heartbroken she couldn't be here. She wanted to be here, but she loves the program so much. We're actually passing out pictures. You're actually going to have a picture of Lex when he graduated from Roosevelt. He was the first graduating class from Roosevelt. You got his high school picture in there. He surfed all the way up to 90. But yes, we're dedicated to continue this program forever. We want to have participation from every school. When Lex served on the school board, he visited every single public school to review their safety procedures and how safe that their schools were. So an amazing man. It's an honor to continue his legacy. And we thank you guys so very, very much for helping us do that.
And thank you. And Mom and Dad, you get a night in Waikiki, and he is now your favorite son, if he wasn't before.
Sorry, one more thing. You know, I'm wearing this vintage Lex Brody shirt. You know, it's got "Thank you very much" all over it. It's got Little Joe, which is the name of our caveman. We're going to be passing these out, and if you wear it loud and proud into Lex Brody's, you'll get 10% off of your entire purchase by wearing any Lex Brody's Little Joe branded shirts. So enjoy.
There's something in it for you. Let's say it one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.